So I guess I'm live. I just hope that this isn't not a dreadful experience. Having said that, live friends, this stream's quality is probably gonna be dreadful. And if it is, I am sorry and not sorry. It is not my fault, it is Twitch's fault. The Brazilian servers are down, and there's nothing I can do about that. So I'm basically streaming this from to a server in Miami. So if the quality is awful, don't blame me, blame Twitch, because they're incompetent. And VOD friends, the intro and the outro are gonna be muted because I cannot be bothered. I've stressed myself enough for like an hour in order to get this working. Yes, screw that. I am not gonna bother with, not muting and going back forward. So yes, intro song is gonna be muted. Having said that, enjoy it, I guess.
Hey chat. Did you know I can send my sub message before even subbing? Yeah. Check that out.
Okay, I did the funny. Yeah. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to another Kahoot stream. We have Corey and Tom in the chat. Hello, you two. You know, it's been quite a while, and I'm sorry, Tom, for your lack of being able to sleep, I guess. Still, welcome again, I guess. That's all that I can say. I hope that you're doing well and that you're not just living, you're actually um better than before. I can even like say it like that. But yeah, today we are freezing my OBS and playing the truck game. Yep, it's a plague. I've came to accept it, I guess. It is a plague. It's finally here. Yes. Having said that, yes, I can load that. It's not an issue because it hasn't been updated to the new update yet, and it doesn't really break the game. I've done it before. Anyways, I am really, really happy, really, really stressed, really, really not sad, but kind of angry. Kind of. Yeah, tons of stuff happened today. First of all, I'm gonna start with stuff that kinda mixed feels. Right now, I am stressed because for some reason, OBS didn't want to open. And by the way, I hope the stream quality is okay because part of me feels like it is not. And it's like ready to collapse it in a minute. I hope that this isn't the case because apparently everything's stable so far. Yes, Brazilian servers are down. I don't know why that happened, but it did. And it took me way too long to figure that out. And I'm basically streaming this to a server in Miami instead of a server in Rio, which is what I usually do. And excuse me for a second. Sorry, that was loud. I know. Yes. It's a mess. It is a mess. Your picture in Florida buggers. No, I'm not in Florida. My internet connection is. I am not. I'm still in Brazil, sadly. But you know, it's a small step for humanity, a big step for machines. I don't know, internet connections, whatever you want to call them. You know, we gotta have a fitting playlist for this one. Call him George because he's in Florida. Yep, I need appropriate songs for this stream because it's trucking game. Man gotta be trucking, you know. So I'm just gonna drive my truck because apparently there was an update for this truck. They've updated this truck to the 2022 version. My exes live in Washington. Oh no! Oh no! Talking about Washington, I think that's where I'm gonna spawn. More specifically, Seattle. Oh no! Oh no! I think I'm gonna spawn in Seattle. Yeah, as expected. By the way, I want to basically find like a tuning parts store around here because I want to see if I can upgrade my truck for the newest version. Oh, the closest one is here? Ah, there's not a car. Still, yeah. Basically, mixed bags of emotion. Oh my god. Two, no, yeah, it's Cameron numero dos. Okay, take a look around. Don't kill yourself. Brake. Turn the truck. Something like that. The game is running really, really smoothly. Unusually smoothly. Whenever I stream, it isn't that smooth. I'm getting an egg child on fire. Why should I name that? An egg child? Uh-oh. What this? Pinky. Oh. What's the name of the egg guy in Shrek? Was it Shrek 2 or Shrek 3? You know what I'm talking about? The guy that usually hangs out with Puss in Boots. Humpty Dumpty. I think that's that. I hope we're talking about the same guy because I don't remember the name of this guy at all. I don't remember whether or not he is. I don't remember his name in Portuguese. I don't remember. Didn't remember his name in English until like a second ago. So yes, Humpty Dumpty. Call him that. Anything Shrek the Fort. Wait, is there a Fort Shrek? I thought there were only three and Shrek Forever or something. Yeah. As I was saying, there's some stuff. Pinky, because Pinky and Thumb, aren't these like the two rats from the cartoon? Oh, which direction do I go? Okay, I go here. Yes. Ooh, yeah. They used to call them two Pinky and Brain. On the Brazilian translation. But yeah, Pinky and Thumb. I didn't know about that. Still, get reference, I guess. OMG. Yep. Pinky and Brain instead of Pinky and Thumb. I don't know why Pinky and Thumb just sounds so like not it. Wait, I'm just gonna raise the volume of the song because I want to listen to it. This song is good. I love it, and I'm gonna sing with it. When's the cars gonna come around? Push jump, push jump. Eastbound down, loaded up and trucking. We gonna do where this thing can be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch your belly run. Okay, that's as far as I know these lyrics. I'm not gonna go any further. But back to driving and trucking, I guess. Yeah. You know, eastbound down, let it up and trucking. All we can say it can be done. Yeah. I want to see if I can customize my truck in order to fit the new stuff, which is basically a digital dash and some other stuff. I want to see if it's available. If I just have a new ass accent, it's so funny to me. Wait, really? Is it any accurate? That's like a thing that I kind of want to ask from the get-go. Is it accurate at all? Interior. Oh, now we're talking. By the way, I'm gonna have to move chat. Excuse me for a second. Chatterino Megas. Down, let it up and trucking. We got this it can be done. Okay, so we do have the 2020 interior for this. PogChamp. Okay, I like where this is going. Ooh, okay, it looks so pretty. Like, I don't want to hear mine then. Oh my god, Dom. Next time I come up to your stream, I'm gonna request you to do your southern accent. Because, I'm curious now. Oh, my mouse. Oh, no. Okay, so it's this, Sarah Planet 2020. What's the difference? What is the difference? Fog lights. It's the same thing. This is even uglier. So I'm keeping that. See if there's anything else that I can change. Any 2020 options? No, not that I can see. I'm basically checking. Pause jump. Not that I can see, honestly. Bro, please. Yeah. But as I was saying, there was more stuff to it as well. The reason why I'm also extremely happy. The things that really go fast. And I watch pretty much every weekend. I'm gonna nerd a little bit out here. But basically, um, you know, race cars go fast, and turns out that the one championship that I was talking about with Corey, I think on that I mentioned with Corey on a server. I don't remember which. And she even like asked me last week, "Hey, about this Formula One thing, what's wrong with it? What happened?" Bro, I saw what Hamilton did, dude. It's not about what Hamilton did. It's about what FIA did, which is the organization behind this like motorsports thing. It's okay. Do you want me to explain what happened? Because I'm gonna have to explain it anyway because there's people without context for this. Also, I'm gonna have to move chat again. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, we here. Now, talking about also how's the volume for you? I think that I can make the music a little bit loud, like quieter. I mean, Peter Vector's fucking cosplay when? Oh no. Okay, not because it's stupid, because you're British. That's the thing. Oh no, is British is lower. Should I? Was I too harsh to Tom? Like, yeah. Here's the thing. Basically, there's these two guys that race in Formula One, which is faster than NASCAR, faster than IndyCar, faster than anything else out there on a racetrack. They're basically the fastest race cars in the world. These two guys have raced 20 different races this year. And there's a point system. Like if you come first, you get 25 points. If you come second, you get 18, and then 15, 12, 10, yada yada yada, up until 10th place, which just gets 1 point, and anyone 11th onwards just gets none. They basically raced 22 different races and got tied on points up until the 22nd race. There was one race left to go. They were tied on points, and whoever finished ahead of the other, between Lewis Hamilton, which is a British driver, which has way too many wins, is basically the best guy out there, and he would be the first ever race car driver to get 8 Formula One World Championships under his belt. AKA, this dude would be basically the greatest of all time, for once and for all. And then there's this guy called Max Verstappen. He's Dutch, and he never got a championship, but he was the first ever, not first ever, but he was, I think, the first driver. No, he was the he set the record for youngest driver to ever win the Formula One race at 18 years of age. He also got the record for youngest Formula One driver ever at the age of 16, to the point that this record is never going to be beaten anymore because they changed the rules and all this sort of stuff. So basically, the championship was really, really tight coming into the last race. And then How can I even explain? Where can I even start? Hamilton was winning the race with a gap of 15 seconds, which is, for Formula One standards, a lot. It's basically like on a circuit that is like, let's say, 4 miles long. 15 seconds is basically like a mile of gap. So, he had a comfortable gap, but not that much. Coming into the last few laps, someone crashed, which basically causes a safety car to come out on track. The safety car is a slower car that basically makes everyone else slow down and bunch up together in order for, when there's a crash or when the track is dirty and they gotta clean it up to make it safer, for these guys to come back racing. They all bunched together because of that. And then there was a bunch of like mistakes and sort of stuff coming from the organization that takes care of the race. And turns out that let me just and turns out that because of these mistakes coming from the race direction, Verstappen won the championship by overtaking Hamilton on the last lap of the race, which should not have happened on these circumstances because of a mistake coming from the race organizers. The team of Lewis Hamilton decided to question that. Like, what? Like, people that are organizing the race, what are you doing? Why? Okay, let me try to explain the issue better. Uh, between between Hamilton and Verstappen when the safety car came up, there were 5 lapped cars, and there were a bunch of other lapped cars behind Verstappen as well. At the first moment, when the safety car is lapping and there's a bunch of lapped cars between the leaders of the race, the race organizers, they have 2 options. One, let nobody pass, none of the lapped cars pass, and stay on their positions. So when the safety car comes in and they're back to racing at full speed, all the cars are going to be where they left. Or they let everybody pass, everyone that is a lap down pass, lap around the circuit on normal race speed, and come back and back up again, so that they're no longer a lap down, and everyone's on their exact places to restart the race. And there's a problem, because you either let no one pass or you let everyone pass. And the race organizer decided, hey, we're only gonna let pass the guys that are between Hamilton, which is leading the race, and Verstappen, which is in second. And remember, these two are the guys that are deciding the championship. They're deciding who's gonna be the world champion. So they didn't let everyone pass. They just let the 5 guys between these two pass. From this point, you already know that this is a mess, an absolute mess. In fact, it's just that's like not allowed. That's you can point it out that is not allowed. The rules don't allow you to do that. And in fact, Corey, that was my exact reaction when I was watching the race. When they let just these guys pass and not everybody, I already thought, oh god, people are gonna talk about that for like ever now. It's just gonna keep on rolling and it's not gonna stop and it's gonna be a pain. That's exactly what I thought. And it doesn't stop there, because there's another rule for this thing. Like, it gets worse. It's just like the beginning of the barrel. Because there's another rule that states that whenever those lapped cars are going around let's say it's lap number 40. These guys are going around and they're gonna, okay, leave Zero by door. Should I wait for Corey to like try to finish the explanation, or should I just keep on going? I'm gonna try to find hold the phone. Okay, just I'm just gonna find a delivery to do because I actually want to drive. 50. Okay, no, some of these don't pay that well. Guess what? Ooh, boss jump, boss jump. What has happened? Hold the phone. Here you go. You gotta what? Also have fun. Guess what? Ooh, what? I saw that. Wait, Dumbo, you got affiliate? Do you get affiliate? Oh, that's huge. Dumb, that's actually huge. Like straight up, that's actually huge. That's so hype. Oh my god. That's actually amazing, dude. I'm so happy. Corey, scroll up chat. Look at what Tom has sent. Like, look at what Tom has sent. Just look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Do it right now. Yeah, he got affiliate. Dude, that's amazing. That's actually amazing. Like, holy crap, dude. I'm just so happy for you. Okay, this might take a while, so it's gonna be you. But yeah, as I was saying, coming back a couple of topics. There's this rule in Formula One that states these guys that are basically unlapping themselves, they can come back to the pack. They gotta do an entire lap around the circuit, and let's say it's lap 40, and they decide, hey, lap 40, we're gonna let these guys pass. The safety car must only come back to the track on the next lap. So if they let these guys pass to lap 40, the safety car gotta do another lap and only go back to the pits and make the rest of the cars go at freeway speed at lap 41. The issue here is, on the race, the situation where they let these guys pass, it was on lap 57. So it was the penultimate lap of the race because it was 57 out of 58. If they let these guys pass at lap 57, they would only race again at the end of lap 58. And if it's the end of lap 58, it is the end of the race. And by doing that, you know, Lewis Hamilton would win the championship. Straight up. He would basically be world champion for the 8th time or something. But what happened is that the people that were on control of the race, they decided, hey, we want to watch a spectacle. We don't want the race to end like that. It's not climatic. So, we're gonna let these guys pass, but we're gonna let the safety car in, so the race restarts at lap 57, with all of these guys passed, still unlapping themselves. And it's just these 5. So basically, what they're doing by that is giving Verstappen an advantage. And oh my god, dude, I love ass. Pedro, do you love ass? Oh my god, I do that kinda, I guess. I don't know. But turn around. Round surface are cool, I guess. I don't know how to react to that. I just kind of want to nerd out just because. Oh my. Was that a bait? Oh my god, no. No, no, no. I don't want to accept that. I do not accept that. What is this? What is this? What is this? I get Kirsten to do that. What? No, I'm not saying that. Mods, time out, Tom. That's a bad word. Now I'm just gonna go back to nerding out just because, yeah. Basically, what happened? It's that Verstappen got an advantage, but not because he asked to and he wanted to, but because FIA made a mistake. So the team of Lewis Hamilton decided to complain about that. They complained about that. It didn't. It didn't result in anything. So what they might do is they might ask for the CAS, which is like the Supreme Court for sports, where any and every single sport complain about that, and you know, guys, I just want to nerd out for a bit and talk about something. Why are you talking about a word that is inappropriate for the chat? This is a family-friendly stream. Yeah, man, go for it. Yeah, just. Okay, I know you. I would just want to stop me nerding out, so I will. I'm basically just saying that it's basically a. I do have one. I do have one. You know. Why do you ask? Do you want to eat it, Corey? Do you want to eat it? Is that what you want? Because I thought it were a race, or I don't know. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? No. Yeah, exactly, no. That was a mistake. But still, Jeffers is up. It's also up for time, I guess. But no, is that a minor? No, if no, he is no, not for him because I'm not sure. For Corey, yeah, I'm vegetarian SMH. Oh my god. Oh no. Yep. Oh, dude. Okay, dude. Oh my god. That was fun. Yeah. Again, the effort is up. We're gonna eat it? Yeah. Crisp likely declining. Yeah. If you ever change your mind, say it. For now, I got it. Answer is a no. Sad, but you know, consensus is a thing. I cannot. Admires the thing respectfully. Okay, dude. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna go back one topic just because I want to finish talking about that, and then I'm finished about talking about it. Yeah, basically the team from the British guy is going to probably going to appeal to court. It's basically a sport became a law issue. It's hella scary, but I don't know. It's also hella cool. Seeing that, you know, they're not content with the results and think that the results were illegal, to the point of bringing it to courts and resolving it with the lawyer. I just find it so cool. Anyways, I'm done nerding about that. Maybe I'll nerd about something else in the stream. I don't know. But yeah. Shit. Yeah, and you know, I don't even need to talk about how Twitter, during this entire situation, has been an entire mess. Good news and bad news. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Start with the bad ones, please. Start with the bad ones. If you're typing, I don't care. Go back and type the bad one first. um, you know, if it's shrinking, don't you just like? I used to have toys back when I was young, which were like rubber dinosaurs, and you basically just put them in water, and after like a few hours slash days, they would basically like grow up. Like they would basically, yeah. So maybe that. Go to a sauna. Go to a bathtub. Spend a few hours in that thing. Maybe that works. You know, I'm just giving ideas. I don't know. Brainstorm. Brainstorm stuff. Try to come up with something that works. Is that gonna be? He's a genius, lads. My God. But yo, real talk here. Do you guys ever had those toys where they were basically like rubber dinosaurs or rubber different things? And by different things, I do not mean bad things that I should mention. Otherwise, I'm gonna get yet another thing on the swear jar. I just gotta get pissed and stay up now. Oh no. Yeah, I did. Dude, these were so cool. I never understood exactly how they worked, but dude, you just picked up a dinosaur. You just put them in water, let them there for like however much time you wanted slash needed, and then there were just those gigantic dinosaurs. It was so fun. Like I absolutely loved them. Imagine a how can I say that? Part of the human body that I cannot mention that grows when you put it inside it. Oh my god. Um. Oh no. Yeah. The dinos were so cool. What are the really cool toys that use those little bits of science to kind of work? I'm trying to think. Um. I'm just gonna talk about cool toys that I had when I was a kid. I did have one very specific one that it was basically a pirate inside a barrel, and you had those little swords. They had to kind of like poke them like inside. They were like plastic swords. They kind of had to poke them into the barrel. And if the pirate were to jump out of the barrel when you poked one of the swords, you would lose. So basically, the goal was to poke as many swords as possible into the barrel without the pirate popping up and out of the barrel. That one was really fun. I gotta admit. I'm gonna see if I can find pictures of it later. I'm gonna sleep. I have to be up in 5.5 hours anyway. Have a lovely day. You too, Tom. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, and sorry for nerding out maybe a little bit too much. Yeah. Again, sorry for nerding out a little bit too much. Maybe I'm gonna tone it down a little bit for next stream, but still. Did you ever had a 2 feet alligator thing? Was kind of similar. I'm trying to remember. This doesn't sound strange to me. However, I did not ever own a toy that looked like that. Not that I can remember. Yeah, I'm also gonna send you a video of the one that I've mentioned. Anyway, sleep time. Yep, go to bed. It's like, you're 4 heads ahead of me, or 4 hours ahead of me, right? 4 or 2. Is it 4 or 2? You're usually 3 hours ahead of me. It's 10:30 p.m. for me. Is it 2 a.m. for you? If it's like 12 p.m., it's, I don't know, way too early. Stay awake for another hour. But if it's 2 a.m., yeah, that's totally understandable. We'll go to bed. Please. Don't waste your time watching me, out of all people. I'm still gonna be here tomorrow. And probably for the rest of the year at this point. It's 1:30. Ooh, so it's 3 hours ahead. Yeah, I forgot about, it's daylight savings or something. Wait, when there's daylight savings, does your clock go backwards or forwards? Because we used to have daylight savings, but then the idiot that came around and became the president, he decided that this was a silly idea and he just got rid of it. Which, I guess that a broken clock is right 2 times a day, but really? Um, I got for the truck. Spotify, push the T to oh, it's Shopify. I read it as Spotify. Scared me way too much. Okay, so let me click this link. Oh, these ones. I did it. Oh, you push the T and he bet. Oh, I've seen these ones. They're so cool. But it seems like they bit so hard. Like for an adult, yeah, you can push that and kind of just like. But at the same time, for children, yeah. But at the same time, I don't know what's up with children, but their immune systems is like they're immune to anything. They're into bad, but I always afraid they would. Yeah, like let's have another real talk. Children's immune system. I don't know why, but children's, as the little beasts that they are, how are their immune systems so good? Like, for what reason? You would expect. Oh my god, I'm using cruise control. Why is it not accelerating? Resilience of you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sure enough that you like that by making children like play like go out more and play more and have more fun and go a lot on the mud and dirt and all that sorts of stuff is gonna make them more resistant. But why are children? But like, why are children tough? But adults that should have been like through everything are like most susceptible for to getting diseases and dying on pandemics and epidemics and all sort of stuff. It's like why? Victor doesn't needed a fine. Like really, although an exception for the unboxed ones. Oh, you won. Like all of these like inappropriate jokes about you know anti-vax Karen children less than less than a Republican president or something. Yeah, these jokes are kind of true, and yeah, depends on the disease. Yeah, because something like I don't know smallpox. Yeah, children aren't gonna sustain smallpox, so it's better they get vaxxed for it. But for stuff like I've from what I've seen out of the data, children don't die a lot of COVID, with some exceptions like newborn babies. But if you survive long enough to, start going to school, then you're probably just gonna remember COVID as, that one thing that didn't let me go to school and ruin my youth, and I guess that made society use masks and up until like 2030, 2040. Because yeah, like nowadays, children around that age, that's what they're gonna remember COVID for. They're not gonna remember as like a deadly disease. Maybe some of them will. Granted that the rest of their family is anti-vax, and they're probably gonna remember their uncles. Never mind. I'm just gonna move on from this conversation. It's getting way too morbid. Uh, that's just terrible. Oh no, that is just terrible. That is just awful. I'm just gonna move on from it. I think it's just better for the rest of us to not have morbid conversations, especially on the stream that is mine. That is not mine. Uh-oh. Yeah. Basically, use masks. Vaccinate yourself. And, clean your hands, I guess. That's the lesson that we can take out of this conversation. Oh my god. Where did this thing end up? Like, real talk, why? For what reason? Oh no. Oh. Yep, it just got way too morbid all of a sudden. I dislike that. Anyways, moving on. Still talking about children. There was really something. There's also something else about children that I kind of want to talk about. I had two ideas for a stream today, and also I'm sorry about that. I just kind of bumped into my mic on accident. But there's another thing that I want to talk about. I was watching Nem today, and he's doing something really really interesting. He has this New Year show, which he basically compiles the best Twitch clips of the year, the best like the best Twitch moments, the best fancies and all that sort of stuff, and basically ranks them into different categories, and gives prizes for the best ones, kind of like the Oscar, but for Twitch clips and Twitch moments and all that sort of stuff, and Twitch streamers as well. And there was a category, most wholesome clip. Half of them were children. Like, half of them were children. Why are children like so OP when it comes to being wholesome? Like, there was a clip on that bunch, which was Erob just having fun with her daughter. It was so cute. It was so wholesome. Like, that's the thing about kids. They're painful in every way. From childbirth to, paying healthcare, to tuition, to having to, endure the poor bastards tormenting your life for 18 years? Yes. From that perspective, children are painful. And I gotta agree with that totally. But why are they so OP when it comes to being wholesome? For what reason? It's like they're cute and they're wholesome. But kids are only cute and wholesome if they're not yours. That's what makes me even more impressed. It's like, if it's your own, you're not gonna think it's like wholesome, because you gotta clean their poop, you gotta pay their tuition, you gotta pay for their healthcare, because children need healthcare. But if it's someone else's kid that you're only gonna be seeing every once in a while, maybe only on Christmas, maybe only on Twitch clips, maybe only on the internet, maybe only on holidays, they're cute and they're wholesome. How can they be that? Like, why? And it's funny because, you know, I took a look at some of the clips, and I've accidentally voted for, you know, stuff that for, you know, for one clip on accident. So I'm gonna have to log on my alt to actually be able to vote. So there's that. You know, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna go through some of these clips. But from the few that I watched, there was Europe with her daughter. There was, I think, an 8 or 9-year-old that, you know, came up to, I think, Melina on a night stream of her and said, "Hey, I think you're cute." And it was a 9-year-old girl telling, you know, a woman in her 20s or 30s that she was cute live on stream for like an audience of 10,000 people. That was also so wholesome. And there was also another moment with Rob where he found out that the first word that his daughter said on stream was loser. That clip was so funny but also so wholesome. And also, but why are children so wholesome, especially when they're not yours? That makes me pissed. Like, why? Also, I accidentally turned on the warning thing. Okay, we're good. We're Gucci, Tamaguchi. But yeah, like, I kind of just want to show that clip now on stream, but I'm gonna save it for tomorrow because I know that some people are gonna be occupied tomorrow. But you know, there's gonna be like 2 hours of pure reaction and the content, and I'm kind of excited for that. You know, there's so many good clips there, so many fun ones. Yeah, that's like, and I'm gonna incentivize people to, hey, go to this link, vote for yourselves because he's gonna, you know, stream that New Year show on the last day of the year, and I wanna be there spamming on chat. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I haven't been excited for something on Twitch for, you know, quite a while now, and somehow this is making me excited about stuff. Not for making content like about myself or for other people, but like actually watching content coming from a big streamer that is doing this for like a couple of thousand people. I don't know. I haven't been excited for something like this for a while. But there's also the fact that I'm sub to the guy for like 6 months. So it's I don't know. Part of me just kind of sees this as I want to try to justify me spending money for 6 months on this guy for sub emotes. So there's that. But at the same time, it's still, I don't know. I'm just excited for it. Yeah. Step forward and 2 steps back. But if you want to check some of these clips for yourself, right now, before, you know, I do it on stream and do all that sort of stuff, go to nnys.live/vote to check that out. There's so much content there. It's really, really fun, trust me. Huh. I've said that there's still like 17 in-game hours for me to do this delivery. Oh boy, it's gonna take a while. I might not even end on a stream, to be honest, because this is gonna be like a 2-hour one if I keep on going. 2-hour one? No, it's gonna be a 2-hour delivery, not a 2-hour stream. It's gonna be probably around a 2-hour delivery. Yeah, I might not end on a stream because it's probably gonna take a while. But yeah. Okay, so there's children who are overly wholesome and, you know, also basically Keko demons waiting to attack. It's like, you know, children on a good day, they're really, really wholesome and they're really, really cute. But on a bad day, it's like you're alone on D&D. The rest of your party is dead. and there's just a beholder on the distance. Like on the very back of the map, you just see a beholder, and it's just looking at you, waiting to strike and make your life miserable. That's what I feel like children are. They're like either the best or the worst, and there's no in between. Having said that, I haven't driven in this game for a while. I did a lot of like Forza driving, especially on this stream. Like I've done some different stuff. I've driven like through the entire map of the game. I did some other stuff, and yeah. But when it comes for like Truck Simulator, I haven't driven this one in a while. They're gonna release Texas and Montana, which I'm really excited for. It's gonna be a couple of stops on my pocket, but yeah. But there's also another thing, talking about, you know, money and pocket and those sorts of things. I've been thinking about opening commissions for emotes while I'm not really doing anything on my free time, on my spare time, other than just playing video games and all that sort of stuff. And I've been thinking about making them for cheap, because I've taken a look around for some of the prices. But not coming from like people that kinda know how to draw but not that well, which is my case, compared to professional artists like Sammy and you know, other people, which from what I've seen, they charge like $10 or more for a single emote, which is like way too much, like for someone that is not as skilled as them, which is my case. So I've been thinking about, you know, making emote, you know, commissions and stuff, and I'm thinking about like charging cheap for them. And I kind of want some opinions. For example, $3.50. Is that cheap for like a single emote? You know, $3.50. That, you know, I don't know if that's is expensive or not, but you know, I'm just kind of not regretting like saying this out loud, but also thinking whether or not this might be expensive, because I have no idea. Like, I'm talking about a currency that isn't the one that I use every day, and you know, converting $3.50 to Brazilian currency, I can do a little bit more with it. Like, I can afford Steam games. I can, you know, pay some stuff like, you know, like bus tickets and other sorts of stuff. Or when I need to do something important, I can do some other stuff. And I can even make it cheaper if I bundle up stuff like, hey, $3.50 an emote. That's like, make, you know, 5 emotes for $15, which is like $3 an emote or something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to think about how can I, you know, make this thing have fun and charge cheap for it, because I'm not a professional artist and because currency differences, you know. I just realized that I'm using Hunter Stream as an advertisement platform. Petro Commission bloggers. Yeah. And now that I realize that I'm, you know, I just realized that I'm using this as an advertisement platform, and I kind of want to stop talking about it. Hashtag ad. You know, you're subbed, but you're still getting an advertisement. Hashtag ad. Hashtag self-promotion. SMH. Yep. Okay, if I'm okay, then sure enough, who cares stream these days? Oh no. But I really wish I didn't. But you know, I'm also understanding of people. It's finals week for like 90% of you, and some of you also have jobs and cannot, you know, dedicate even like a day out of the week, and I'm completely understanding of that. I'm doing nothing like on this period of waiting until driver license stuff come back. So basically, you know, I can carry streams because I'm doing nothing better. So I might as well. But, you know, I've been thinking about this commissions idea just to get better at art and also just, you know, rack up some money for Steam games because Steam games cost a bit. I gotta admit that, like, yeah, they're not like really expensive, but you know, sometimes I wanna pay for a game and I look at Steam and oh, I don't have enough credit. Yikes! Guess I've seen you on the next sale. You know, indie game that I like or something. So yeah, that could be an idea. Especially because again, I don't have a job and you know. There's also something that I noticed a lot. The US has this culture of you gotta work from a young age, and you gotta be there, and you gotta be making money and profiting from the age of 14 while you're on, you know, high school, college, or whatever. It's like, I don't know, seeing that from, sorry, again, I just bumped into my mic accidentally. Seeing that from an outsider's perspective is a little bit weird, but at the same time, I don't know. It's like, you know, seeing that from an outsider perspective makes me feel guilty because, you know, I'm 20, I don't have a job, and I'm taking yet another semester off of uni. I don't know. It makes me feel a little bit guilty, but at the same time, I gotta remember that hey, this is not your reality. You're not paying for college. Like you have free tuition because you live in a country that has that. Yep. It's me to me figure it is. I'll be sure to fresh into cock shit. Totally understandable. Like, yeah. Once you start to think, once you start to like think, hey, this is capitalism, and this is made to, yeah, it's made for you to feel guilty, and for oh the thing. Oh no, she gonna do the thing. What champ? I assume the thing is exclamation mark Lark. But at the same time, I'm scary. I'm scared because whatever Corey says she's gonna do the thing. You know, Corey, you can add a third one. Feel free to add a third one while you're at it. Fuck. Yeah. Add a third one to this furniture. Oh. Oh, saved by my luck. Lucky. Anyways, as I was saying, once you start to think that this thing is basically capitalism, but oh no, they figured it out. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Unlucky, Pedro. Unlucky. Hee has a cooldown. Cooldown. Save it again. Woohoo! But I do. Oh 5 pennies. Oh my god, that's a lot. Yeah, boy. I'm gonna need the commissions to pay for these 5 pennies. Because, yep. As I was saying before I got interrupted. Yeah, it's basically capitalism. Uh, I don't know whether I'm both lucky and unlucky. Oh my god, it's pennies now. Boy, oh boy, I'm gonna overtake the US debt amount in no time at this rate. In absolutely no time. Hey US, how much do you owe? A billion? No, you owe $1 trillion? Boy, oh boy, I owe 6 pennies. You guys are in a good shape. Calm down, US government. Yeah, I owe 7 pennies now. Boy, oh boy, inflation is gonna have to help me. Yeet that thing up. Yeet inflation up. Boy, oh boy, I'm gonna have to pay those. I'm gonna have to pay my debt. Yep. Uh, yeah. Having said that, is basically capitalism making you feel guilty in order to basically calm down US government? You know. Yeah. As I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. I was talking about capitalism. Yeah, basically capitalism bad, and despite me not liking Brazil and the country basically being 12 feet deep into a crisis, imagine if the gas price was, imagine if minimum wage was 125 a month, and the price of gas was not 125 a month. That's like, wait, I gotta make the math. I gotta do the math. How much is 1,000 a month in our wage? Because whenever we're talking about jobs around here, we usually use yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a hard math, isn't it? 1,000 a month, divide that by 8, that's... Yeah, basically, imagine that you have a job that is like 8 hours a day, which is rarely the case. Okay, so divide that by 8, and divide that by 20. That's how much you gain an hour. So if you gain 1,000 a month, you divide that by 8 hours a day, which you're gonna work. That's basically... Okay. Divide that by 8. Okay, so 1,000 divided by 8, that's 125, right? Yeah, that's 125 divided by 20 days. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine that it's like $5 or $6 an hour. The price of gas was $7. And the... and you know, the minimum wage is for a 9 to 5 job. $6.25 an hour. The minimum rate might even be worse to an extent. Like, if you're an intern, it's definitely gonna be worse. If you know, if you don't have, if you're not, unionized, all that sort of stuff is gonna be totally worse. So it's basically a mess. And then imagine that the price of gas is $7 when you're getting like $6 an hour. The price of what's it called? The price of meat is $50 a kilo. How much is that in pounds? Basically, a pound is around half a kilo. So basically, a pound of meat is $25. The gas is $7. The bus ride costs $5. And well, I think that's, you know, some of the harshest examples that I can set out of my head. I could come up with different ones if I, you know, if I have an idea, but still, that's how bad situation is around here. It's like the price of everything is kind of inflated. It's difficult to live. It is really a pain. And you know, um, yeah. And by the way, it's not $7 a gallon. It's $7 a liter. So into gallons, that would be around $15 a gallon. I'm pretty afraid. So it just makes stuff even worse if you convert that to American, you know, units. You know, and you still have like boomers and all these sorts of people saying, "Hey, we're afraid of communism. You gotta, you know, we gotta get rid of the leftist governors and presidents and all that sort of stuff because they did us bad." And then you look at dumb guy that is you know, on the presidency right now, and he's basically saying, "Hey, yeah, screw you, I guess. While I make myself richer, right second, and you know, also all of my ministers richer." Yep, basically that. You know, and you know, those boomers say, "Hey, we have fear of communism." Dude, fear is like not even that. Fear is like fear for me is like watching like a father or a mother, you know, a parent watching their children tell them that they're hungry and they have to answer that there's no food. That's fear for me. Fear for me is also watching a, you know, is watching an Uber driver basically not being able to sustain themselves with Uber anymore because of the price of gas. They basically have, you know, there's a Uber job from like one side of the town to the other, and they basically cannot accept it because it is not worth it because of the price of gas. And and basically when they do not accept that, they're seen as the villains. Yeah, that's, you know, that's fear for me. You know, and another thing that might even be relatable to US people, it's, you know, imagine, you know, spending 4 or 5 years in university studying like, you know, studying like there's really no, like, that's, you know, how can I even explain that? Yeah, basically think that you spend 4 or 5 years to graduate, and then you get out of your job, and there's no job opportunities, there's no nothing, there's no, you know, you have no hope, and you basically feel like those 4 years were wasted, and you know you just gotta accept any job that comes up to you, otherwise you're not gonna have money, you're not gonna have any sort of income, and you're gonna be left on the road if you don't find a job quick. Yeah, that's fear for me. Not, you know, fear of communism. Fear of communism has no basis on reality. And that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like I'm becoming Hasanabi at this rate. Trying to defend communism on a stream that isn't mine. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just going all over the board. Hunter, if you ever watch this VOD, I am absolutely sorry, but at the same time, I am not. Okay? I guess we're good. I guess we are good. Hopefully we are. Hopefully I don't get... Yep. It's socialism. Dude, yeah. I just hope that Hunter doesn't look good. It's okay, it's like about 8 words per half an hour, and, you know, a good 8 word that is round, and... Let's just pray that they don't check Chatterino. Oh no. Yep. But yeah, Hunter, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry, but also I am not. I just had to vent. Yeah. We good? Glad to know. Yeah, dude. Yeah, there's. You know, I think that's why. There was that one time where Sim kinda said, "Hey, Pedro, do you like socialism?" I said yes, and and I don't know. Part of me thinks that he thought I didn't knew what socialism was, but I am aware of what socialism is. I know what it is, and I'm still on that side. Like, Sim, I'm a socialist, and I'm glad of it. The time I said that, oh no 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 no, oh no no no, screenshot. I'm gonna screenshot it and send that to him. You lost it, Corey. Too late. Too late. You lost it. Uh. Don't think, don't think it's gonna fly under the radar. I'm looking at you. Screenshot it and shipped it to his DMs. Could have put no homo in there. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, just so we're clear, I haven't screenshotted that. Otherwise, taking a screenshot while driving is kind of dangerous. I'm not willing to risk that. And yeah, I haven't sent it to him yet. I probably will, and I will remember to put a no homo, or screenshotting everything. I know. Yeah, just just making sure. Just making sure that we're okay. We're good. We're Gucci. Tamaguchi. Damn my cutie. Also, 1 minute. I gotta mute my mic. I was just talking to my mom. She was asking if I wanted dinner. I just said, no, I can make it later. It's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat. Like, I'm just gonna make dinner after and stream. It's fine. She doesn't need to worry about that. Yeah. Um. Mhm. Having. I am working. Yeah, it's funny that we're talking about you know, socialism and being socialism, all this sort of stuff, while I'm listening to a song that says, "Take this job and shove it." Again, oh, take this job and shove it. Yep, straight up, straight up. Yeah. Basically talking about socialism. Basically talking about children. you know. Um, I was also thinking about some other stuff. The other day, I dreamed that I was in Florida. I didn't want to overthrow the government with me in a video game. Oh. I mean, if that means joining the Minecraft server and basically overthrowing the government so we can make one with free healthcare, aka free potions, free health potions for everybody, and also, free gold every month. Yeah, then sure enough, I'm in for that. Yeah, gets banned from Hypixel, 1 year ban for cheating. I'm sorry for those of you that are banned for falsely cheating, I guess. Oh, wait. Whoa. I'm gonna. Oh no, that was dangerous, but that was insanely dangerous. Oh my god. But dude, Dance for Pedro. This sign has been here since a long update a long time ago, and I absolutely love it. Whenever I come by the sign, I kind of just stop and look at it, especially when I'm on stream. I'm just kind of sorry for myself that I had to damage my truck in order to do that. Okay, so can I enter this road after this truck? But dude, worth it 100%. Yep. Do you know the reference? No, I do not. Sadly, I don't. Most of them are like random ad. Most of them are like random ads and all sort of stuff, kind of just made for. It's an old movie. Ooh, I didn't knew that. Oh, Living and Learning. Napoleon Dynamite. I think I've heard of it. I'm not so sure. Vote for Pedro. Oh, that! Yeah, I've seen that also. I've also seen that somewhere. Vote for Pedro. That's clever. Also, yeah, the shirt. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that somewhere. Seen font and stuff. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's so fun, dude. That's really, really fun. And, dude. Okay, living and learning. That's actually pretty cool. By the way, I need to find the. Okay, this is gonna be one. Further quick ahead. Um, dude, so fun. Yeah. If you ever come to the US anywhere near me, let me know so I can wear one of those to meet you. Oh my god. Oh no. Wait a minute, hot right like it. Boom. Bam badam badam 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 bam bam. Yep. Yeah. What I was saying, I dreamt I was in Florida, and that I came across some of the beeps on the community. Somehow, the first person that I came across on this dream Florida on my dreams was Sim. Why was he in Florida? I have no idea. And I think I came across Jenna for every reason. I don't remember whether or not I came across you, Corey, but you know, those are fairly quick talks. I was, I think, pretty occupied with something on my dream that I kind of had to rush, like meeting my friends, and I don't know, it was a weird dream, and it's been like a few days since I've had it, so I don't exactly remember every single detail of it. I've only met Cinnamon in a dream once. Yeah, here's the thing. I met multiple like beeps from the community in dreams before. I remember like the first time that I've met some people in dreams from the community. For the meetup speedrun 100%. Dude, that would be fun. Yeah, I, th- I think that the first people that from the community that I met in dreams before, where I'm pretty sure Jenna and Noah in a train in Japan back in around May or June last year. Again, they were on dreams. I've never been to the US. I'm barely holding myself with talking English here. Like, really, why would I? Let alone Japanese. But I do have a friend that speaks Japanese. Um, just fun. Um, Danny, you're not watching this, but if you are, yep. How do you find me? Why? What are you doing here? Just kidding. Yeah. Um, yeah. Um, huh. Dude, Florida, would be fun to visit. I'm still kind of afraid of the alligators and stuff. And, Florida mans. What do you, run out of playlist. You're gonna have to do something. Uh, emergency, emergency. We have no songs. Please. Taylor Swift. Newest album. Ooh. There we go. It's gonna be you. I don't have Anything else? As for Florida Mando, yep, it's the most country that I can take. Like Taylor Swift is the most country that I can take without going fully country. So yep, and also fits for the vibe of the stream to an extent. Yep, dude. You know, uh, it's difficult because when when it comes to talking about the U.S. Also, I'm just gonna make sure that I'm seeing the entirety of chats, especially new messages and stuff, because I felt that oh yeah, I didn't see the emoji. But yeah, um, because I've never been to the U.S. and I do have plans for different places to go and visit, and they're way too far apart to like make it viable in a way, you know. Um, because it would basically require me driving around the entire country to an extent. Like, yeah, I do want to go to, for example, one of the first places that I'm gonna go if I ever go to the US, Daytona Beach, because of the race cars and racetrack and NASCAR. Woohoo! I'm gonna go fast and I'm gonna turn left sometimes, or something like that. Yeah, that is part of my. Yeah, that's definitely like the first place I'm gonna go. If I ever go to the US, I think it's probably gonna be Daytona. Um, the second place, the most viable one would be Atlanta in Georgia, because of the racetrack that is there, and it's also a big one that relates to the specific area in motor racing that I want to work with. There's a track there that is important, so and it's close to it. So in terms of viability, it will probably be that. Or there's also Sebring, also in Florida. But when it comes to dream places, Indianapolis. That's probably my second goal, but it is far away apparently, really really far away, like 30-hour drive far away. I think around 20 to 30 hours. I don't know, Corey. You live in Indiana. Please tell me, how far is it from Florida? Wowie, yeah. It's a far drive. That's all that I know for. And far drives, it's did I hit it on a spot? Dang, I gotta think. Oh. But it's a while. That I know of. It takes a while. But there's an advantage. US highways, they're kinda fast. Like right now we're rolling it at 80 miles an hour. I think that the fastest highways around here are around 60, 65, somewhere around that. Well, it looks like some of the highways can go up to 80 there, so at least there's that, I guess. Plus, they're mostly straight, so you don't need to worry about turning and hills and all that sort of stuff. If you can really optimize your way. So yeah, at least that's what I noticed coming from every single game that passes themselves in the United States that I have played and that have driving. Yeah, that is, those are like my 3 places that I kind of want to go. It's Daytona, Sebring, both in Florida, Indiana. For whatever reason, Colorado, just as a state. I feel like if the US ever becomes a viable place to live on, for me, I would probably move to Colorado. Because, I don't know, I've built a lot of relationship to it, in a way. It's like every single game and every single like media, um, basically every single media outlet, every single entertainment art piece, and every single and every single thing that I checked about Colorado makes it look like such an amazing place to live. And you know, if I ever live in the U.S., hell yeah, going to Colorado and gonna live there for a couple of years, I guess. Hey, um, why do I love Colorado that much? I guess that's that. It's basically, you know, entertainment media shaping in my head. Shaping in my head, yeah. But I've been in talks with a friend. Also, let me just, I've been in talks with a friend that he also lives in Brazil. It's basically a, you know, prof, which is, Corey probably knows him because you saw him on my chats back when I used to stream on my account. But yeah, was having some talks with Graf, and he's moving out of Brazil into, guess where? Exactly, Portugal, which is the other place that speaks Portuguese. Hey! But yeah, I'll talk about him. He's moving to Portugal. Um, like around the start slash middle of next year. And I've been in talks with him, and he said, if you ever want to move out of Brazil, because, you know, crisis and presidents that are not ideal, and you know, they're not good human beings by any means. Yep, I can get you sorted out in Portugal, and and going from Portugal, and I feel like I have way more chances to get to any other country if I can prove myself to be a, you know, someone that lives in Portugal and that has paid my taxes to Portugal, and that, you know, I think I basically have more chances if I'm in an European country than I would if I was coming out of Brazil into a first world country, if that makes any sense. So, you know, that isn't out of the equation. That is, I guess, you know, an option. And honestly, part of me is starting to consider it, especially after I graduate. Um, Whether or not it's going to be feasible by the time I graduate is a totally different question. But still, I guess that's it. If I can get out of Brazil, you know, at least there's one thing. When it comes to talking another language, um, I, I'm sorry about that. I'm basically talked with Graf since we were like 5, or not 5, since we were like 10, 11, somewhere around that. Since we were 5 now, that's way too much of a stretch. But yeah, we basically were friends since we're like 10 or 11 years old, somewhere around that. And you know, I know him. I know that his English abilities are not that good. Um, you know, he knows how to read English, but his speaking abilities are a whole different thing. And yeah, I mean, he kind of guarantees himself by going to Portugal, which is a country that speaks Portuguese, so he doesn't need to rely on the second language. Well, you know, I did some tests to check my levels in English. I don't know how you measure, Corey. I think you might know this a little bit, but you know, I don't know how do you measure how good you are in English besides the test. Like, I know that there's levels that say basically beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Which, you know, by advanced there's like, it's basically beginner is like A level, intermediate is like B level, and you know, proficient is like C level. Wait, I'm gonna pick up the exact website that I've used to check this. Um, Corey, are you too occupied? Because I'm gonna send this link in chat. Uh, Yeah. Uh, yep. I'm gonna pick up this website, which I used to check whether or not I general English. Yep. Yeah. So gonna like if you're my level higher now, it's gonna paste a link in chat. It has like around 25 questions. Yeah, 25 questions. Last time that I did this test, I got 23 out of 25. Um, I would assume that a person that is totally fluent and only knows how to speak English or have English as their first language, for you, you should be basically plot through the test and basically get 25. I'm pretty sure. But I've seen people around me. I've seen other streamers that I watch in Portuguese. I've seen friends around me, and they mostly, they have some speaking some like talking abilities in English, some speaking abilities. They know how English works, yet were still like getting like 15, 16, 14. Alright, let me take a guess. I'm just gonna wait until Corey's done with that. Yeah, again, just think that she's gonna botch the test. You know. I am pause jumping at the moment, waiting for Corey to be done, and so I can respond. We pause jumping, boys. Pause jump. Yeah, it's like by no means it's a difficult test. It is not a difficult test, like at all. But yeah, I basically got. Sorry, I'm slow. No, it's fine. Relax. Um, you know, even when taking tests, I'm kind of slow. Usually, when friends of mine finish tests, like half the time, I still take every single second just because I'm rereading the questions. I'm checking if like, hey, is this right? Is this wrong? I don't know. Yada yada yada. But Corey, if you're since you're already doing it, so far, is it difficult or is it not? Because few of these questions actually had to make me stop and think. Like very few of them. I want to kind of pretty easy mostly. Yeah, it's pretty easy mostly with some exceptions. With kind of just kind of for me. Like there are a couple of questions which are kind of difficult, and I kind of have to read them, think about them in my head, then pick up specific options and think, this doesn't sound good. I don't know why it doesn't sound good, but it doesn't. Because I've never seen someone talking like that. So I'm gonna rule it out. Now, by basically doing that and like checking, hey, does this sound familiar or good, or is this right because of this or because of that? Yeah, I managed to get 23 out of 25 right. But I did assume that, hey, that's pretty decent. I still want to get 25 because I still want to get fluent at the language. But at the same time, I thought, hey, that's pretty good, but for me, that's not good enough. And then I started to look at people around me. On these tests, some of them were bragging that they got 15 right. Some of them were thinking, hey, I got 16, 14. I think I think I need to get better. If I get 20, I'm happy with it. And then when I showed them, hey, I got 23 on the test, and they looked surprised at me, like, oh my god, how did you get 23? Are you cheating? Are you looking at the answer? Are you like googling the answers on the internet or something? Googling the answers on the internet. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, I'm starting to question. I'm starting to see why I didn't get into 25 yet. Googling the answers on the internet. Come on, Pedro, you're better than that. You're getting better than that. Yeah. Surprisingly, yeah, I got 23 on this test, which basically, like, you know, for those companies that usually do those English tests where they check how good are you on speaking English, whether whether you're fluent, whether you're kinda getting there, or whether you're just beginning to speak the language. Yeah, most of the people around me, they usually got around the late beginner level to intermediate level, which is like around A1, A2, B1, B2, all that. 25, yeah, exactly. See, you're fluent in the language. You've basically started to learn it back when you were born or something. And so, I totally expected you to get 25. I can, yeah. According to this website, you can speak your first language. Congratulations. You... I would assume at this point that you're better than the rest of the Americans. Just by getting 25. Because, knowing how American brains usually work, having talked with American people on the internet, and having talked with other people that also only speak English on the internet, I would expect some of them not to get 25. So yeah, I got 23 the last time that I took this test. And yeah, other than a couple of questions that made me kind of think, because they did, I don't know, some of the answers look way too similar. And I kind of, hey, this sounds good, this also sounds good, and I think that they're both kind of right, and I'm not sure about that. Like, there were like 2 questions that made me kind of think about that. Maybe 3 or 4. But yeah, part of me feels glad that I know that much about English. But part of me thinks that it's not enough, I should stop bragging. But then I look back, and compared to the people around me, I know a heck of a lot. I'm pretty much fluent at the language, which is, 20 out of 25. From those companies that, give those tests, so they can tell the government when you're, when you're getting your visa or something, or, hey, like, I want to get my visa to work, like, work abroad and out of the country and get a job in, like, I don't know, an American company or a Canadian company. I gotta prove to them before I get my visa that I know how to speak English in order to survive in another country, because I'm gonna work there, I'm gonna live there. So I get another language. And most of these companies that give those tests, they have these levels, and if you're on the C1/C2 range, which is my case when taking those internet tests, yeah, you're in good terms. You basically know the language enough to survive. And that's good enough for me, Part of me doesn't want to brag about that, because, it's... I don't know, I feel bad about bragging myself that I know something more than other people. It's like, especially when it comes to something as that's something that so many people have difficulties with, which is talking a second language, in this case English. Yeah, you're supposed to word you're a freaking genius. What do you mean? I'm not. It's 23 out of 25. I'm not a genius. I'm still working my way up. It's like, I feel like I'm in a state where I'm basically a college football player that is bragging about being a college football player, but they don't want to brag about it because they're not on an NFL, because they're not, like, on the top of their league. They're not playing the Super Bowl. They're not, playing for a top NFL team. They're still in college football. Yeah, they want to brag about it because, getting into college football is heckin' hard. But at the same time, they do not want to brag about it because it's not the top stuff. You know, it's confusing. It's basically confusing. I did not know where I fit around that. Did you know like 4 languages to study physics? Yeah, that's true. Thinking about that now, that do be pretty true. Um, you know, I do not know 4 languages. I know 3, and I know how to go around my way with accents. And I basically know how to read Cyrillic, which is the basis for Russian and Ukrainian. But I do not know anything about Russian and Ukrainian. I just know how to read it. I'm basically illiterate when it comes to actually, you know, the meanings. Also, GeoGuessr. Yes. Nerd. I know, I know, I know. Smart to know, and you're smart enough to know that you're not smart enough to guess. Yeah, especially because, you know, there's a little bit of an issue, which is, you know, how can I even say that? It's like I'm, it, it's like not. It's kind of jack of all trades, but not exactly. It's like I'm decent at a lot of stuff, but I'm not particularly good at any given one of them. Like, I'm not a geography master. You know, because I still play GeoGuessr. I still have my sorts of, sort of, kind of, where can't even say that. I feel like it's becoming too much of a circle joke about me. It's like, hey, you're smart and you're that, and then, come on, slow down a bit. Turns out that you know, if there's one thing that I'm terrible is that receiving compliments apparently. Yeah, found out something that I'm actually terrible and terrible for real. It's receiving compliments. And yeah, I guess that's it. Something that I can work myself to get better at. Hey, we did it, boys. Well, other four of my friends are not good at that, according to Corey. Gotta have it in practice. Yeah. Come on, slow down. You know, that's too much, Corey. That's too much. You know the drill. Come on. It's a little bit too much. Let my brain sink that in a little bit. But thank you, I guess. Yeah. Uh-huh. We're practicing. Yeah, yeah, so I'm still a little bit flustered about that. Yeah, my English speaking abilities definitely need to get better. By the way, you know what else I found out about the other day? Now that we're talking about multiple languages. Corey, do you remember? I hate myself. Sorry. Sorry about that. Nothing happened. Yeah. Saw that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go fix my truck, and then I'm gonna fuel it, and then I'm gonna go all the way around to fix it. I fluttered in too much. No. No. Yeah. Yeah, Corey. As I was saying, back when Jenna was streaming quite a bit, do you remember one of the people that used to come around to her streams? I don't know if I even talked about that before, but Monric OW. Do you remember the username? Uh, few. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the wait again. But yeah. Yes, I do. I don't know if I talked about that, but do you also remember the other guy that I watch in Portuguese, Guild So Far? Turns out that Monric found Gil's stream a couple of months ago. Like, on accident. Then because some other people told him about his stream, and, you know, that's how that he came around. He found that. And not only that, I also found out that he's learning Portuguese. because because I think one of his parents is Brazilian, and he plans to live in Brazil sometime in the future because bec- because of one of his parents being Brazilian or something. Dude, I just thought that first of all, the world would be kind of small, isn't it? Because I never thought I would find someone that I've already knew in another stream that isn't even from a language that I knew them from. The world starts to get small at this point, and then I better go. Yep, totally. Mm, yeah. So I think I talked about that, but still, I'm still impressed that he is doing, you know, that he's trying to learn Portuguese in order to come here. I don't know, it's funny. It's just funny. The world is way too small. And these sorts of coincidences, it's like, okay. It's funny, as at least I think. Hmm. Also, by the way, where do I have my... There we go. Also, we're going to Wyoming now. And it's been, I don't know, not that interesting so far. When it gets to when it starts to get to Colorado, it starts to get interesting. And here it is again. I guess media is shaping my head to love Colorado. Good one for that, I guess, but also, I love you. Please, feed me Colorado content. If I ever open a TikTok account, I feel like, I don't know. Be right, like 30 seconds has been gonna come out so I can take a hoodie off. I wanna start, the time is now. Fuck, shit, god damn it. Fuck. Yeah, back it was easier than I thought. Oh, uh-oh. You said, if you wanna swear the time is now. I guess I'm safe. We safe? Gonna take that as a yes. I haven't heard your answer yet. I'm just gonna... Thank you. Thank you for the blind eye. Yep. You know. Thank you for that. That's what I was saying. I forgot. Skull emoji. And the thing that counts. That is Sim's job. Oh boy. I was gonna say, I'm gonna include these on the I Love Sim. No homo. Screenshot. But if I do the guys so yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna include the I am not the thing that counts, that is Sim's job on the screenshot. But I realized that if I do, you might persuade me. Not persuade me, but you might, intimidate me into actually counting these words into the swear jar. So, we cool here. We cool. Blind eye for a blind eye. Eye for an eye, but blind eye for a blind eye. Intimidate. Roll d20 for intimidation against Valley. You know what? Let me do that right now. See if it works. Google. Roll d20. 13. Yep, 13. Check that. No pluses, no minuses, no advantage, no disadvantage, just a flat roll and nothing added into it. Got a 13. It worked. Okay. Okay. We're surviving, boys. Okay. Like I said, like I was saying, you know, Dude. I already forgot. I keep forgetting things. Goldfish brain, Pedro. That's what you have. A goldfish brain. It's only getting worse ever since I decided to take a semester off. Yep. Me too. But you didn't take a semester off. You're still in university. You still gotta justify the rest of the tuition. Very smart goldfish. Like, what? Okay, I get it now. Yep. Ever. But I took a year off. Oh, I forgot. I forgot about that. What do we, F7? F7, is that F7? No, F7 up 4 hours, 250, yeah, it's still safe. By the way, what is this? I have, I have jokes that are supposed to make me remember things, and I forget to take them. That's what alarms are for, you know? Like, hey, take, you know... Wait, Corey? Did I just... I should have sent buzzers when you hit the buzz. Oh no. Corey, I am so sorry. This was such a bad timing. This was such a bad timing. This was such a bad timing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Talking about that. Talking about bad timing. I want to see if I can... Oh, I don't have access to them. Because my phone is turned off. My phone went out of charge. So I'm not gonna have access to the messages I had with my friends, but yeah, we were basically watching the Game Awards the other day. Me and my friend, another RL friend of mine, and I was watching with him and while texting on a the chat. We watched one of the games that came out that was announced, and then the game is not good. And then I thought I was gonna say that the game is not that good. And then like 5 to 10 minutes later, he made a decent joke. And I was so pissed that he sent that joke like 5 to 10 minutes after the game was announced. Because it was a missed opportunity to send that joke on Twitch chat. And to get some Omega, and to farm some Keck W, some Omega LOL, some low W's, to farm the good stuff, to farm those laughing emotes. Back when the timing was good. I was so pissed, but it was also something out of his control. There was nothing that he could do about that. Keck W, Omega LOL. Yep. It was a really good These Nuts joke. Sadly, I cannot access it because it's on WhatsApp, and it only works if I have my phone turned on, which it is not right now because it ran out of battery. By the way, this is the reason why I'm streaming right now. That my phone ran out of battery, and yep, I thought, hey, I'm not gonna be able to use my phone. I'm gonna stream right now. The other reason that I'm streaming right now is because I slept at 6 a.m. Not because I wanted to. Should I eat? Yes. Answer is yes. Don't even think about that. Oh no, ketchup. Maybe. If you do eat, don't eat a lot of it. Oh, that makes for another good question. What's your favorite type of ketchup? Straight up, what's your favorite type of ketchup? It's because there are these ketchups that are really kind of they're kind of like a dense liquid, sort of like viscose in a way. Like no, I'm talking about the density of the liquid that is that the ketchup is composed of. I'm gonna have to brake. I'm gonna go to this lane. Okay, just before it makes any sort of accident. Yeah, we're merging lanes. I just noticed that the trucks aren't really that good and they kind of hit cars. But yeah, brand. If you want to talk about ketchup brands, go on. Um, I hear you. But yeah, ketchup brands. I do have some. I think the Heinz and Hellmann's are some of the most like expensive ones that I kind of like. I hadn't had the homemade kind in ages. Kind of same. I haven't had homemade ketchup in ages. It was sweeter, but most around here at the same time. But unless you know what you're looking for, yeah. There's like, when it comes to ketchup, there are three different types, which are the really dense ones. They're like really dense, really viscose, and they, you know, like they're kind of sort of like heavy ketchup. Then there's the really kind of liquid ketchups. The, um, they're like kind of almost like watery in a way. Like they're kind of somewhat like water ketchups. I don't know how can I even explain that. And then there's like the middle one that are kind of like in between. My favorite ones are the in betweens and a little bit of the watery ones. The dense ones, I don't know why I'm not so much of a fan of them, but they can be good sometimes. Yeah. By the way, how's your mother? Now it's 11:53 p.m. I am pretty sure she's asleep. I talked with her the other day about me starting to stream late and all that sort of stuff. She said, honestly, you can put Paramore inside your room to play a concert. I'm not gonna be able to listen to it. She sleeps without me, capitally calling. Corey, you two are still on the first date. Calm down with the sleeping together stuff. That's, again, you're adults. I cannot stop you from doing that sort of stuff. But honestly, that's advice coming from me. That's not, a rule. Don't take it as a rule. Take it more like advice. Slow down. You're still on the first couple of days. He doesn't know Pepe Love. Oh no 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 no. Oh no no no. Yep. Yeah. Still, life advice. Slow down with this sort of stuff. Come on. Don't take it too fast. Honestly. I keep on saying this sort of stuff. Pretending to be a clear person. But on my first date with my now ex, we decided to go on, on the sort of Chinatown market that we have in our city. And yeah, we went there, yada yada yada. When we looked at the clock, it was already 6:30 p.m. She kind of just asked me, "Hey, it's kind of late. You want to go home?" I said, "No, I can keep around." So that when it was 7:30, she bring, she kind of just opened, you know, some door to some weird apartment. Went up the elevator. I was kind of just following her, kind of clueless. And then she opened the door and said, "Hey, welcome home. This is my apartment." And yeah, I slept on the bed beside her on our first date. So yeah, there was that. We didn't do anything else other than that. I mean, we only kissed by our second date. I'm pretty afraid. Yeah, we only like really kissed on the second date. Oh no, I just announced to the world that I did premarital kissing. I must vanish. And, forgive the Lord for my sins. I made a terrible mistake. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, but there's basically that. Yeah, I'm basically telling other people to slow down with the things on the first date. Come on. Don't take it that fast. And then I just look at myself. Forgive the Lord for my sins. Oh Lord, thou shalt I send. Please forgive me. Thou shalt I go to heaven. Amen. Yeah, that was totally. Yep. Premarital kissing and hand holding. That's the word thing. Hand holding. Hand holding on the first date, kissing on the second one. Straight up. Straight up. I have sinned. Lord, please forgive me. Amen. Yep. Outside of that, I believe you smooched anybody. Trust me, I did. I did. I did smooch your mother last night. Just kidding. Yeah, I smooched people before. Only one person, which was my now ex. Other than that, I didn't smooch anybody. Yeah, you wanna be sure about that? Ask her. Really? He's probably gonna say yes, and probably gonna say, something she's probably not even gonna remember, like, about the relationship at all. But yeah, you saying sure, but yes, I did. And you can tell that he did because of my tone of because of my voice tone. I'm starting to get angry. I'm starting to defend myself. I smooched someone. Whether you're interested or not, I did. Yeah. Oh, oh, sad face. And part of me wants to believe that I did it before you. Just for the way I believe you, lol. Yep. That's not me. I smooched someone before. I didn't know about some of the other people. Anyway, I never smooched my life. LMFAO. Oh god, that LMFAO emote is just amazing. Absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah. By the way, we're almost done with the delivery, which took us an hour and a half of the stream. Out of the like 2 hours that the stream took, 1.5 of them were this truck delivery. This. So yeah. Yeah. I have smooched only one person in my life. For a 20-year-old. I think it's that, and probably one of the most antisocial people that I've ever seen, which is myself. I might even say that this is pretty decent. Hey, at least it's not 0, but still, I don't know. Enough of bragging about being in relationships because I'm not in one anymore. I gotta say how much I care about the lame thing with it. Like, oh no, what if it's time to be special? Because it doesn't matter that much, but at the same time, I gotta time for when it's and so to say that no. Let me tell you the answer about smooching somebody on the streets. It's no. Don't worry about it the first time being special because from what I've talked with other people, apparently by default, you are a turbo kisser. You kind of just get experience. And, your first time is going to be terrible. You like it or not. Especially if you're pressuring yourself into your first time being terrible. Not like your first time being special. I mean, not being terrible. If you're pressuring yourself into, oh my god, my first time needs to be special, it's gonna be bad. If you're already going to the mentality of it needs to be special, you're gonna focus more on it being special than on the smooch yourself. So that's something that I not know for sure, that because knowing something for sure, it's not really the thing, but still. Oh, how do I About a bit. Yeah, I have a running joke where I make fun of people uh, for version despite being even less experienced myself. No, not that kind of special. I don't care if I'm good at it. Yeah, but still, don't worry about being special. It's not gonna be. You're probably gonna even regret it later to some extent. But yeah. Having said that, I haven't barked backwards in this game for a long time. I might hit my truck. Push him. No, just wait to start off an angle. Go back. Roll it backwards. No. Last angle even. Okay, that's not me. That's not me. That's the character in the game. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I can line it up even better. Think that's pretty good. No, not that kind of special. I don't care from it is. Oh, whether or not it's with someone you're dating or whatever. Still, I would keep on saying, don't worry about being that type of special because you know you might, I don't know, marry the person or be happy with that decision for the rest of your life, or marry the person and then regret it one day when you have to file a divorce and ask, why did I kiss the person? Or is it good to a relationship or not good to a relationship at all? And so much people, I don't know. I'm not your dad. I'm not here to stop you from doing that. And even if I was your dad, why would I stop you from doing that? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, me no here to stop you. You have to take care of this decisions for yourself. And the best that I can tell you to do is not regret them at all. Like, just try not to make them special. So, you know, yeah, I played 1 point on this. And having said that, I've already been for like 2 hours on stream. I feel like this is a good point to end, and I don't know. I can just go back to OBS, kick into webcam only mode, and kind of just talk for a bit. I think part of my issue is like I'm just not even doing data at the moment, and I can't care enough to change that yet. Like the only relationship was e-dating, so which were no. So just hey, nothing to worry about. I get that. I get that. Not the e-dating part because you know, I have experience with watching people around me, especially. Yeah. Uh-oh. Frames are red. Push him. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I guess now the only obstacle is finding a random person willing to touch his face with there. So no, no. Okay. Yeah. You know, I also, the last my last dating experience was with my ex before we broke up. And yeah, I haven't dated anyone since then. Maybe my expectations are gonna be way too high. Maybe they're gonna be way too low. I don't know. Um, all that I know is that I got out of the relationship feeling shit. I hate myself. 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 That's another one for the swear jar. Oh god, I'm banging my head against my steering wheel. I hate myself for saying the word. Oh no. But yeah, I basically came out of the relationship feeling bad with myself. Not particularly great, especially with my own, you know, especially, I don't know, I didn't feel good with my own physical shape and and, with myself mentally too. So I feel like 2020 and 2021 were basically me trying to pick myself back up. No, it's mostly 2021 is basically my trying to pick myself back up. And 2021, it's just, I don't know, to kind of let them roll because we're almost halfway through December. Somehow, for me, it still feels like the end of September. Yet we're basically almost dipping our toes into 2022. Yeah, before I have an existential crisis, I think I'm gonna probably end it here. Corey, thank you for letting me out on that one. Even toes kick W. Oh no. Yeah. As you can see, also my throat is hurting a little bit from talking for 2 hours, and because I screamed at my television back on the Formula One race today. So I'm still feeling the effects of that a little bit. I want to watch the VOD just to see how my voice, just to listen to how my voice is like, especially when I'm kind of raspy, when you know my voice in my throat. Having said that, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you, Dom, for stopping by, and even though it was early. Thank you, Corey, for staying all the way through. Like, wow, that was pretty good. And also thank me for resubbing for 20 something months. Let me scroll up. Yep, 22 months. That's pretty much, that's a lot. 22 months in a row, 22 month streak. Oh my god. 2 months away from Gabe Rosa, which is, oh my god, that's 2 years. Wow. Yeah. This is my distraction from school. So, yeah. Friend, it's me like kissing like a friend or something. I'm not opting to go for the first drink following to get cold. Okay, yeah, I understand that totally. I mean, if you want to talk about that, then yeah, I guess DM me. Still, again, thank you all so much for coming. Really, really appreciate it. And to somebody that you love them, make no friend, be kind. If I end up streaming again tomorrow and nobody else takes over, which is gonna be the case, I'm 99% sure now. Yeah, I want to stream around the same time, if maybe even a little bit earlier. I do not want to go for another late stream because I'm basically just gonna microwave noodles. I'm gonna eat them. I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired. I only had 4 hours sleep today, and yeah, uh, you know, um, again, tell somebody that you love them, make a new friend, be kind, and please, if you are listening to this, do me a favor and comment what you have now. Boom, bada bada boom, bam bam.